from the Coin Center in downtown Portland, this is KOIN 6 News. Watching out for you.
Welcome to KOIN 6 News. I'm Anna Canzano. The outer bands of Hurricane Irma already striking Florida tonight. It is currently a Category 3, and it swung west over Cuba overnight, and now it is beginning to strike Florida. CBS's correspondent Kenneth Craig is joining us live from Miami right now with the very latest. Let's go to him in Miami. Kenneth?
Good evening to you from Miami-Dade County, where it has been raining now for more than 24 hours. It's just the beginning of a storm that is nowhere near over. This is just the beginning of the rain and wind Hurricane Irma has in store for Florida. As the powerful storm inches closer, it's spinning up funnel clouds and threatening tornadoes. Irma's first stop is the Florida Keys. Then it's expected to move up the state's west coast. Storm surge is a growing concern.
I mean, if you stop and think about it, my hometown, Naples, 15 feet above ground level. How do you survive that?
The state told more than 6 million residents to evacuate, and more than 75,000 have found their way into shelters, quickly filling to capacity.
We'll all get through this together. I'm here as well. I was displaced as well, so I'm right here with you.
This is a look inside the 8,400-seat hockey arena between Naples and Fort Myers, and more keep arriving.
We decided safety is better than insanity.
With the storm tracking west, some are saying Miami dodged a bullet, but hurricane-force winds are on the way, and forecasters say the city will still take a hit. Across the state, residents who haven't gotten out are hunkering down.
That's the mattress in case we come in at night.
Al and Carol Rodriguez will ride out the storm at their home in Naples.
By the time we decided that it was bad enough to get out, everything was sold out.
And the streets are emptying out. Curfews are already in effect in several South Florida cities as Irma gets closer to landfall. And the storm is knocking out power left and right. At last check, some 200,000 customers here are in the dark tonight. Reporting live in Miami-Dade County, I'm Kenneth Craig. Now back to you.
We are certainly hoping the best for everyone there. Kenneth, thank you. We can tell you that 15 Oregon Air National Guard members are on their way to Florida. They will be helping with rescue operations. They also plan to help reestablish airfields that might be damaged by Hurricane Irma. The members of the 125th Special Tactics Squadron left Portland overnight. The Oregon Military Department says some of these airmen recently returned from supporting Hurricane Harvey relief efforts in Texas. Meteorologist Steve Pierce has his eye on the eye of Hurricane Irma. Steve, what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, and I just pulled off the printer about 15 seconds ago. The latest update as of 11 p.m. It's now back to Category 4 status. Irma is now at 130 mile per hour sustained winds. And the barometric pressure has come down a few inches, so it is beginning to deepen. As we zoom in even closer on it, you can see it is just now about 100 miles southeast of Key West. Here's Key West right here, Marathon, and there's the center of the storm right there. It's beginning to pick up strength. The forward motion is now more northerly. It's now at a Cat 4, and it will continue to be near Cat 3 or 4 as it scrapes right up the coastline. I expect landfall tomorrow sometime in the morning, and I'll have the full forecast details coming up.
All right, Steve, thank you. Keep it locked right here on KOIN 6 for the latest developments throughout Hurricane Irma. You can track instant updates on our Facebook and Twitter pages or log on to KOIN.com. When it comes to wildfires, the Eagle Creek fire in the Gorge is now the top priority in the nation. So far, the fire has destroyed 33,500 acres, but it is now 7% contained. There are nearly 1,000 people fighting this. That includes 12 helicopter units. Tonight, there are new evacuation notices for people in Hood River County. Oregon lawmakers today toured the burn areas along with high-ranking officials from the U.S. Forest Service. KOIN 6's Jennifer Dowling is here to share with us what they found. Jennifer?
Good evening, Anna. Everyone said that it was heartbreaking to see the forest scarred by the fire, and the representative specifically from Hood River says residents there are also nervous about winds in the gorge that have kicked up this weekend.
It breaks your heart to see that great part of our state burning.
Representative Greg Walden toured the gorge along with Governor Brown, seeing the burning trees and falling rocks near I-84 firsthand.
This is the national scenic area. It is not the national burned out snag area.
In his hometown of Hood River, residents are watching the wind nervously.
Look, there's enough whitecaps and wind to windsurf on the gorge.
Those winds prompted new Level 1 evacuation orders in the Hood River Valley Friday. A handful of residents were also elevated to Level 2.
First, this fire was way over in Cascade Rock, which is a long way from the city of Hood River. But now I've got folks calling weeping in the kitchen.
To protect Hood River, crews started digging dozer lines at Mitchell Point, trying to create a massive containment line to the south.
So looking at those control lines coming in and around into some of this more favorable country here, and working off the steep cliffs and the steep terrain down in here and tying it back into this Indian Mountain area.
Governor Brown said crews did make progress east of Corbett.
It's that we've got hand lines and dozer lines around the spot fires near Bridal Veil.
The chief of the U.S. Forest Service says resources are strained with 28,000 fighting fires across the country. Typically this time of year, there are only about 20 fires burning. This year, there are 80.
It's the first time in history that we've been at planning level 5 for a fire situation. We're about to have a major hurricane, category 4 or 5, strike the mainland U.S.
Lawmakers today vowed to secure more funding for the Forest Service and to start rehabilitation efforts quickly.
It's one of those things you hope you never see in your lifetime. And then when you see it, you become pretty passionate about how do we fix it.
The Forest Service is asking for catastrophic fires like this to be declared as natural disasters in the future, freeing up federal emergency management money rather than wiping out their entire budgets fighting fires. Now, congressmen from Oregon say they'll try to make that happen. Back to you.
A lot of people talking about this now. Jennifer, thank you. It's already been a week away from home for folks forced to evacuate from the Eagle Creek fire. At the Mount Hood Community College shelter, evacuees said the Red Cross has been incredible, but you know what? They're ready to go home. About 40 people are still sleeping on cots inside the gym. Others are camped out in the parking lot. The Red Cross says it will stay as long as it takes to get everyone back home safely. The Oregon Department of Transportation sent us this new video of this morning's bridge inspectors making sure this fire isn't affecting structures. Another concern, burned trees falling down onto the freeway from the hills above. Crews are already at work cutting down damaged trees. I-84 remains shut down until crews can be sure the freeway is safe for travel. If you'd like to help the Eagle Creek relief efforts, you can donate money and resources. There is a link to donate to the Red Cross right on the homepage of KOIN.com. You can also find more information there on how your donation helps. If you plan on getting around town tomorrow, your commute may be disrupted by a number of protests and demonstrations. We are closely watching plans by several groups to hold rallies in downtown Portland. Events are set for Salmon Street, Springs, Pioneer Courthouse Square, and Terry Shrunk Plaza. We know the group Portland Stands United Against Hate has been issued a permit for a street march. And earlier this afternoon, we learned the group Patriot Prayer has changed their location from Terry Shrunk Plaza to 110 Columbia Street across the river in Vancouver. New tonight, a head-on collision killed a man in Clark County. The sheriff's office says a car driven by 25-year-old Thomas Back crossed the center line and crashed into another car. This was on Northeast 39th Street. They say Back died at the scene. The other driver had no serious injuries, but deputies aren't sure yet why this happened. Still ahead here on KOIN 6 News, what the Ducks' new coach Willie Taggart has to say about today's win over Nebraska and what Uncle Mo had to do with it. Plus, how skateboarders and a local business are stepping up to help victims of Harvey and the fire in the gorge. Also, you've just got to hear this guy's story. He's in Oregon right now. How Forrest Gump inspired him to run across the country 3 times in 1 year.